So the overall goal that we have from the class has been the same, which is to equip students with skills that they will need when they become business leaders. Students have a problem, they've thought about the problem, they've made an attempt to solve the problem, and then they have some live questions in their domain. They meet with your team and they get their questions answered, and then we do a debrief later on where we are able to generalize from there. Okay, so this is what we learned. What are the general things we take away? I see immediate changes in how they go about doing it. So there's been a lot of examples that I can think of where students are either thinking too deep in one direction, jumping into conjoint analysis, sometimes not going there. So being able to converge on how to answer these questions is where I see the most help in the class.
It gives us sort of a perspective of where our clients might be that are not market researchers, like how they approach a problem and how we can get closer to understanding how to communicate with them.
There's some things that we kind of think of as second nature, and it reminds us to never assume, especially when we're not working with people who are steeped in research, to kind of take that step back and engage at the level where they are.
Yeah, it's a good refresher on the fundamentals, for sure.
Something that we thought about when we started Fin was we wanted to be able to work with startups and bring some of that agility, some of that scrappiness to our bigger clients that want to move faster, and the opposite direction, take some of those big practices and help the smaller guys. And I think this really forces us to think scrappy.
I think it'll get us much deeper insights on what customers actually want, what drives them, the barriers to engagement that we have, which means we can actually create a product that matters to people, rather than just something that we think the market wants.
I'm going to directly integrate some of the feedback into my survey for this project. And this project also is a venture I'd like to pursue long-term. So it definitely has had a big impact for me both personally and professionally.
I really learned how to structure a survey. The team's ability to really break down segments of a survey was so helpful, starting with even just how to ensure you're getting enough quality leads coming in, which is not something we had even thought about, especially because our project is surveying a really small population, so we might need to do some additional work to make sure we're getting emails out to the right people and getting quality respondents.